I thought it'd be helpful to talk about anxiety. I don't know if any of you are dealing with anxiety right now with the COVID-19 and what's happening, but it can be challenging. And not just when the COVID's going on, although that's intensified it. I think there's times in life where we're just stressed out in other things. I remember one time working with someone and he was so stressed out, he was calling 911, like an ambulance, at least 3 times a week because the stress levels were so high and he thought he was having a heart attack. And it's such an interesting place, right? Because when we focus on something and it becomes real to us, we feel it in our physical bodies. I found one of the most powerful ways to work through this is to use the serenity prayer. Just take a deep breath when you're feeling the anxiousness, right? Just say, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Now, this is really, really key, okay? Know the difference. That's the wisdom. How many times are we trying to control something that we can't control, that we need to let go of? It's like, okay, let me give you some real quick true false. Okay. Do we control the weather? Do we control the weather? Yes or no? I guess it's yes, no versus true false. Do we control the weather? I would hope you say, no, we don't control the weather, right? Do we control our parents? Yes or no? Some of you might say yes. I would say that's no. Do we control our spouses? Yes or no? I would say no. Some of you might say yes, right? Do we control if we get sales or not? Yes or no? Some of you might say yes. I would say no. We don't control if we get sales. Do we control how much money we earn? Yes or no? I would say no. Some of you might say yes. I'm going to explain in a minute. Let me keep going. What else? Think about other things. Do we control if we get married or not? Do we control who we date? Do we control how much weight we lose? Do we control how healthy we are? No, no, no. Here it is. This is the key thing. Courage to change the things we can. What we control is the activities we take consistently. Okay, look at it like gardening. So think about, we've got this garden. The end game is we want so much beans. We want so much, corn to grow. That's our end game, like maybe 10 pounds of beans, all right? And we want to, have 3 meals from that. That's end game. That's the acceptance of what we can't control. What do we control? We control watering, pulling weeds, and fertilizing probably, right? Like that's the activities. So the serenity prayer is really around, like we can't say, oh my gosh, I control the beans, and we dig a hole around this plant and we put our hands under the root system and push it up. In fact, I get a bunch of friends to say, hey, let's all work together. Let's dig a hole around these beans. They must grow faster. It doesn't work like that. Or grab it from the top and say, grow in this direction. Maybe we try that with relationships or friends or family and try to control them. We don't. All we control, right, is our attitude effort, right? The effort we put into something, our attitude, and the activities we actually take. If we're doing the right activities, chances are really good we're going to get results that are good. That's true. But we don't control what the outcome is. That's where we get most anxiety, most stress is caused from trying to control things that we do not control, right? So acceptance of what we don't control, other people, situations, circumstances. Control what we control is our activities, our mental game, our attitude, our efforts. That's what we control. And our chances for success are much better when we do that and we start using our energy in really wise ways. So this is Rich Campy saying, I hope you can maybe let go of some of what you're trying to control and let that go.